Because I'm getting ready. Somebody shall move. I'm getting ready to move. So I'm holding this thing up here. And God, we thank you for our move with you, God. Whatever you do in this place, God, don't let us be the same. We don't want to be here anymore. We don't want to be in this place anymore. We're tired of being in this place called stuck. But today we make progress, God. Today we move forward, God. Today we let go of past relationships and past failures and past hurts and past brokenness. Because today, God, we get ready to move. So God, we thank you for your presence shows up in this place. Speak to us now, oh God. We want to hear a word from you, oh God. So God, we thank you, God, for your presence and your glory already arising in this house. So God, as we use our name hand, God, we give your name glory and praise because we believe that this is the day we're getting ready to move in Jesus' name. Somebody give God the praise and the praise. Come on, someone like you love him. Amen. I hope you guys came for something today. Let me not fail to honor the angels of this house, Pastor Michael and Evangelist Pastor Rankins. We honor them in their respective places and the gift that they are to us. So we honor them. I'm telling you guys, I came expecting a miracle. Anybody came expecting a miracle? The church ain't talking back. I need to talk back church today. Anybody came expecting a miracle? Amen. Amen. If you have your Bibles, hasten with me to the book of Luke, chapter number 5. The book of Luke, chapter number 5. The book of Luke, chapter number 5. Come on. Y'all, I feel his presence.
It's here.
Y'all, Luke, chapter number 5, verse number 18. I'm going to read it out of the New International Version for point of preachment. If you have it, Luke chapter 5, verse 18, it reads on this wise: as you're standing on your feet out of the building, which is my custom, it says, some men came carrying a paralyzed man on a mat and tried to take him into the house to lay him before Jesus. When they could not find a way to do this because of the crowd, they went up on the roof and lowered him on his mat through the tile into the middle of the crowd right in front of Jesus. You may have your seat. They lowered him into the crowd right in front of Jesus. I want to use as a topic today, I'm not strapped.
All right.
Look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, I'm not strapped. So don't throw me away.
Don't throw me away. All right.
Somebody need to say that. Look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, don't throw me away.
Don't throw me away.
Please don't.
In 2008, Pastor Freddie Haynes of Friendship West inked a book. In his book, he makes this analogy. He says that if I was to drop a bag of flour, it would lie dead. If I was to drop a plate, it would shatter. If I was to drop a rat, it'll run away. But if I was to drop a basketball, it will bounce back.
Come on now.
He surmises in his analogy that each of the items will do what it does based upon the substance that it's made of. And many people in this sanctuary or in this edifice have been just like the flower. They expected when you lost your job for you to be under the bridge and to lie dead. They was expecting for when you went through a divorce for you to be like the plate and the shatter. They was expecting when your children went to dead and things were going right in your life for you to be like the rat and run away. But they don't realize that God has built you with the resilience of a basketball. That even after you've been dropped, you still have the ability to rise up to your highest apex. You still have the ability to go higher in everything that God has called you to do. So there's some people under the sound of my voice who have made up their mind that even after I've been dropped, I'm not going to stay there, but I'm getting ready to go higher into a new level that God has called me to go. Ghana in the country of Africa has declared the year 2019 as the year of the return, where delegates will return and engrave history as the first enslaved people that will return to a land of their ancestors where they were held captive.
Come on.
I believe, and if you can agree with this, I need everyone to lift their hands and receive this, because I believe this. Everyone lift your hands for me and receive this. That I believe in 2019, God is going to grace you to get back where you were before you were dropped, dismembered, or broken. God is about to restore you. Somebody shout, I'm about to be restored. In the country of Ghana, you'll find a place called Ofadama. Ofadama is a plot of land that lies on one of Earth's largest scrapyards, where people discard everything. They discard everything from mobile phones to computers to iPads to automobiles and even airplanes. It's unofficially dubbed the cemetery for the obsolete. On any given day, you can encounter young men burning wire and cables in an attempt to recover copper and aluminum in this area. Known people make it their profession to rebuild stuff that they have been thrown away. It's amazing that if you were ever to go through this plot of land, this plot of real estate, that you'll find discarded copper, aluminum, steel, plastic, glass, and even circuit boards. That they are all like diamonds in the technological world. In the technological universe, as a consequence, you should know that Apple, as well as Google and other technologies, send delegates to go fish through the scrapyard. Y'all not understanding me. They send them to go fish through the scrapyard to find things that are of value that other people have thrown away. The tragedy is that people threw it away because they did not know what it was. When Samuel was looking for a new king for Israel, God warned him that the man looked at the outer appearance, but God looked at the heart. Regrettably, far too many people have footprints on them from people who have kicked them to the curb because they did not know who they were and what they carried around them. We were surrounded by phony plastic people. It is hard for them to discern people that have the authentic parts that are made of gold, and people have taken your kindness as a liability because they don't understand what you carry and what you value. So people underestimate the value of who you are because they don't see what's in you, so they find it easier to throw you away. Because some people will use you, but don't even understand that after they use you, they can ruin you. And even after they try to live over you and tell you that you are nothing and walk out in your life, they don't understand that you carry a greater value and you carry something on the inside that other people did not carry. If you was to take $100 bill and crumble it up and ball it up and throw it on the ground and spit on it and step on it, when you pick it back up, it never lost its value. Y'all ain't hear me. And many people thought that after they stepped on you and after they spit on you and after they lied on you, that you lost value. But baby, I just came to remind you in the words of this field, baby, I'm still here. And I just need to tell somebody over here that it doesn't matter who spit on you, who lied on you, who knocked out your life. I just came to tell you, hater, baby, I'm still here. As a matter of fact, hater, I don't even want you to leave out of my life because that will make the word unaffected. But baby, I need you to take a seat right here at the table because I read this word that God prepared a table for me in the presence of my enemy. And just think about God when you over here. You are not shouting because of where you are. You're shouting because you see God is ready to increase your value. Somebody shout, I'm getting ready to go high. People thought when they mishandled handle you. But they don't know that you have every right to be attitude notable. They don't understand that you just struggling to make it, and you come to church and you see me in my broken state, but you never seen me whole. You think I look good while I'm broken? Baby, wait till you see the rest of my 2019. Because I should have died in 2018. I was supposed to kill myself back in August. But baby, I just came to let you know that the worst is over and my best is still yet to come. That we've been waiting for a night. The joy coming. People don't understand that you come to church and you try to hold yourself together, but really you come to church and you want to cry and you want to just fall apart because you need something so desperately from God that other people can't give you. But baby, I came to tell you today, if you will get out of yourself and lift your hand and say, God, fill me with your Holy Spirit. Because if God Holy Spirit is better, the Bible says, I'll be better than who in the world can be against them. Y'all, I should have fallen apart. I don't even know I'm still here. Come on, yeah. But I'm still here, and I did it without a support team. I did it without a prescription.
Come on now.
I did it without therapy. I did it with people talking about me. I did it with people lying on me. I did it with people scandalizing my name. I did it when family threw me away. I did it when I had nothing. I did it with no money in the bank. So baby, you think I could afford to come to church and look cute and act like God ain't never did nothing for me? But baby, when I get to the house of God, I realized that it was nobody but Jesus who kept me in my right mind, who kept my sanity, who held me together when I should have lost my mind. When I was messed up and nasty, he still cut me. When I slept with the wrong person, I still didn't get angry. Y'all ain't never done it. For years, people wanted to throw me away. There's something about Jesus that will bear you up. Now I want to get ready to thank you to see you can fall. That's the dream of falling. I should have lost it. David was called and caught in the transgression of homicide and adultery. He cried out to the Lord. He said, Lord, create in me a clean heart and renew in me an upright spirit. See, I can handle being terminated on my job. I have the right to walk away, but I can handle when they repossess my car. I can handle them foreclosing on my house. But there's one thing that I cannot live without. God, please don't take your Holy Spirit from me. Y'all don't understand that David said, God, whatever you do, don't take your presence away from me. And there's some people in this room that people don't understand that how you been in the club and God still using you. They can't understand how you cussing and God still got his glory in his hand on your life. They can't understand how you smoking and God still able to use you. You want to know why, baby? Because God don't call the qualified, but he qualifies the call. You're trying to understand why God is still using you. I can't even tell you because you're called. You're called to do this work. You're called to build these people. You're called to take the ministry to the next level. You're called to heal the sick. You're called to raise the dead. You're called to open the blinded eyes. So the reason you can shout is because you got an assignment on your life. Even why you should be thrown in the trash. Even why you're no good. Even why people don't like you. You should be giving God glory, but you still got his presence. Y'all gotta help me because I'm about to lose my mind right here because I don't understand, God, how I still have your presence when I should have have been thrown away.
Come on now.
I should have been in the trash can. I should have been dead a long time ago, but I still got your presence, God. How do you use me even when I'm nasty? Y'all ain't hearing me. God, how are you still blessing me even after I committed adultery, even after I fell in sin, God? How do you still use the old wretched man that I am? Who shall deliver me from this sinful flesh? God, I should have been thrown in the trash, but I still got your presence. Y'all remember in The Wizard of Oz, there was Dorothy, and she was trying to get home. Y'all remember Toto? Everybody remembers him. Everybody remember the lion who needed courage. But watch this. I'm not attracted to any of those people. I'm attracted to one man. His name is the Tin Man.
Come on
and
now.
he was in the storm, and the Tin Man said, I don't need nothing else. I just need one thing. He said, I need some oil. I need somebody to talk to me up here. Watch this. He said, I need some oil because you understand that oil is the acronym for the anointing. Because the anointing is what destroys the yoke. And there's some people up here who just need to look in their head and say, God, I need some oil. God, give me some oil. Because if I get some oil, I can work the peace and live on the wall. Because I get some oil, the anointing destroys every yoke. Somebody tell me, give me some oil. Give me some oil, God. Give me some oil so I can live in and you will receive, God. Give me some oil, God. I need some oil. And there's some people over here who can shout for money, cars, houses, and a job, but you need to shout for the oil. God, give me this oil. God, I need oil. I need the power. I need the glory. I need some oil. Oil. I need it. Yeah, cut the little shots out. Hey, I need some oil.
Come on now.
I need some oil to make it. I need some oil to get through this journey. Oh God, no. God, anoint me now, God. Anoint me now, God. I need some oil. Yeah. And there's some people in this room who have the same testimony. That says, God, I need some oil. I need some oil, God, because I just need your Holy Spirit with me. God, I got mess in my house, God, but I need some oil. They talk about me on the job, God, but I need some oil. God, my family acting crazy, but God, I need some oil. I feel that right there in my spirit. I feel the glory coming in the room now. That I need some oil. God, y'all remember it was Hezekiah who wanted to give his life away, but he told Jesus, God, that if you keep me, and watch when Jesus shows up in the room, it says that his train filled the temple. And he gave Hezekiah some oil. And Hezekiah lived for 15 more years. And I just came to tell somebody that God is getting ready to expand your life. He's about to give you 15 more years, but you got to get some oil. Most of you in this room, you never been to Ghana. But you watch episodes of Sanford and Son. And so which means that you should know the difference between a dump and a scrapyard. A dump is a place where you throw things away and you leave them there forever. You leave them there for dead. But a scrapyard is a place where you go to get missing pieces to assemble them together. Y'all ain't hearing me up in here. Y'all understand the difference between a scrapyard and a dump? So watch this. The sanctuary, it has to serve as a dump and a scrapyard. Because today there's some people in this room who need to throw some stuff away. But while you're here, you also need to collect them some stuff so that you can keep your life together. Y'all ain't hearing me up in here. Y'all remember, I remember that in my grandmother's old trailer back there on Kelly Road, watch what she did. She had a working TV sitting on top of the broken TV.
Come on.
Y'all ain't remember. Y'all know about that. So watch this. This is what I just want to tell you, because I had to tell you that because in most classic black people home, you've seen that. You've seen the working TV on top of a broken TV. Watch this, because this is the same place that many people in the body of Christ is, because we keep decorating our brokenness.
Come on now. Jesus.
Because there's some stuff that needs to go to the dump.
Come on now.
And there's there's some of you up in here who needs a real deliverance today, because there's something about you that you said, God, today I came to church because I need to take some stuff from the God. I need to get rid of some family members. I need to get rid of some people. I need to bring it to the God. Some of you people right now need to just bring sentiments to the altar, because you gotta bring some stuff to the God. You gotta light in your pocket right now, but you just need to bring some stuff to the God. God ain't hearing you. I need to drop some of these stones I've been living in. I need to drop some of the people that's been close to me. And there's some people who don't understand what I'm saying that says I just need to dump it. Y'all, watch this. We're in Luke. Y'all don't mind if I do the electric slide and back that thing up and drop it like it's out. Luke chapter number 5. I hope you catch this, because if you catch this, we're going to tell the club up and we're going to get out of here, y'all. In Luke chapter 5, you find a man, he don't know much, we don't know much about him. We don't know his name. We don't know his age. We don't know who his parents is. We don't know what church he affiliated with. All we know is that he can't get on his feet. We don't know if he's been a victim of a drive-by shooting. We have no idea if he's been wrestling with the consummate or the idea of why he's been paralyzed. All we know is he can't get on his feet. We don't know whether he was born in this condition, but all we know is he cannot get on his feet. We don't know if he had a felony record or he had financial difficulties on his credit, but all we know is this man could not get up on his feet. And watch this, because we don't know whether this man had a nasty uncle who touched him, or he was molested at a young age, was called him to be broken. We have no idea, but all we know is that this man could not get on his feet. We don't know if this man used drugs or cocaine or heroin. We don't know what his childhood was like. But all we know is this man never was able to get on his feet. We don't know whether his zip code was bombarded or whether he was a victim of special education. But all we know is that this man was never able to get on his feet. We don't know that this man ever had low self-esteem. We don't know if his mother gave him the responsibility of being a man at a young age. At the age of 13, he had to be the man of the household because he had a single mother. But all we do know is that this man was never able to get on his feet. Y'all ain't caught it yet, so I'm gonna say it again. We don't know if he was in a gang fight. But we do know is that this man was never able to get on his feet. And there's some people in the church right now, you're paralyzed because you have suffered from some of this stuff. But you feel like you've never been able to get on your feet. That every time I seem to do the right thing, there was something about me that won't allow me to get on my feet. Every time I move into one house and I think this is going to be the perfect place, I lose it and I'm just never able to get on my feet. I feel like everything in my life keeps running behind schedule and behind time, but never was able to get on my feet. But watch this. This man had a real friend who was rolling with him who said they didn't care about his condition. All they know is that they was able to, if they could get him to Jesus, he could be healed. I just came to tell about 10 of you that the presence of the Lord is here. And if you will get to Jesus, I guarantee you're going to be able to get on your feet. Y'all ain't hear me up in here. Because there's some of you right now, you're broken and you have a crazy past. You should have lost your mind. You done went through a divorce. You've been shot at. You've been in a club and been in gang fights. And you don't understand how you still making it. You've been in car wreck and a car flipped over. You done flew out of windshields. You done been beat up by men and been beat up by women, and you feel like you're at a place where you can't get on your feet. I just came to tell you that the presence of the Lord is here right now. And if you want to get on your feet, all you got to do is come meet Jesus right here. Because if you meet Jesus right here, his friends understood something, that if I bring him to the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords, that he's able to heal him, and no matter what place he's in their life. Y'all ain't hear me. Now some of you, y'all ain't been to church in a while, so you don't understand right here, Luke chapter number 5. So maybe you understand this. Y'all remember Humpty Dumpty? He sat on the wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. Now watch this. All the king horses and all the king men, they said he couldn't put Humpty together again. But what they did was they collected his broken pieces. They threw him in the back of the truck, and there was an 8-track of Tamla Man playing, saying, "Take me to the king." Bring him to the king, and whatever he needs is at the feet of the king. Y'all ain't hear me up in here. So I just came to tell somebody, it doesn't matter how broken you are, if you are get at the feet of the king, everything you need is right here at the feet of the king. Y'all ain't hear me. The Bible says it like this: and the Lord shall supply all of your needs. Y'all ain't talking back to me.
I like that.
You have to get in the presence of the king. Oh my God. His friends, they lowered him into the presence of Jesus. Watch this. They lowered him to the feet of Jesus because they understood that in the midst of worship, you get God to do stuff he wouldn't normally do.
All right.
You get God to say stuff that he don't normally say.
Come on.
Y'all young people, excuse me for this analogy, but you gotta understand that worship is like having intimacy with Jesus. Y'all understand that intimacy, into me you see. Y'all ain't understand that. So when you get intimate with God, y'all, if you ever been intimate with a partner, you understand that in the middle of intercourse, you could get your partner to say things that they would never say regularly. You'll get them to do things that they would never do regularly. Y'all ain't hearing me up in here. So I just came to talk to the worshipers up in here. That I dare you to get intimate with Jesus right now. Because if you get intimate with him, he'll say things that he wouldn't say. He's about to do some stuff he wouldn't normally do for you. But you gotta be in a place of worship.
All right.
They lowered him
Praise the Lord.
at the feet of Jesus. But watch this. One thing they never did. Because to get to Jesus, there was a crowd where he was. So that means that people walked past this man and saw him paralyzed. And it wasn't regular people, it was church people. They walked past this man and saw him broken. They was on their way to church. And they seen him broken. And this is the same way it is right now. That there are people that come to church and we're broken. And church people walk right past them like you didn't see me. I know you see me crying. I know you see me broken. I know you see me struggling. I know you see me go put $5 in the gas tank. Can you help a sister out? Can you help a brother out? How is it that I'm in the presence of God and I'm still broken? How do I come to church and I'm still hurt? How do I come to church and get a word and leave back out the door and I'm still hurt and paralyzed? How is it that I come into the house of God and don't get a healing? How is it that you're supposed to be saved and you don't have a word to speak to me? How can you leave me
broken. And I feel you up in here because there's some people who feel the same way, that I've been coming to church but I'm still broken. I've been praying but I can't keep my marriage. I've been fasting and I'm about to lose my mind. I've been worshiping and I'm about to lose my job. I've been in the presence of Jesus and they still repossess the car. How is it that I'm in church and I'm broken, y'all? I'm hurt. I'm in church with low self-esteem because I'm broken. God, how is it that I came feeling this way? But God told me to tell you that even though you're broken and even though you're messed up, one thing I'm not going to do is I'm not going to throw you away. And some of you ought to be shouting right now and just say, God, thank you that you won't throw me away. God, thank you that you didn't give up on me. God, thank you that you're able to work for me. Thank you that you keep opening doors for me. I know you should have threw me away, but thank you, God, you did good. Thank you, God. I need somebody who got that cry, God. Thank you that you didn't let the bullet go up in the club on me, God. Thank you, you didn't let the COVID kill me, God. Thank you, you didn't let that Negro take my life, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. God, I just came to church to tell you thank you. Thank you for healing my body, God. It doesn't matter if I lose my father. Thank you, God. God, it doesn't matter if I grew up with a single mother, God. I just want to tell you thank you, God. And there's somebody I need you to be in the spirit with me right here. And just lift your hands up again and tell God, thank you. Thank you, God. God, thank you, God, because you keep doing it, God. Thank you because you keep making a way, God. Thank you because you keep opening doors, God. God, thank you.
Thank you.
Because I understand I can get in His presence. So this man's friends brought him to Jesus. I did all of that to drive just one point. That all of you in this room, come on, I'm not even preaching to you. Because some of us about to lose our mind right here. Because this whole sermon had nothing to do with you. It was not even about you. Because watch this, in the next verse, verse number 20. Jesus didn't speak about the man. He said, friends, your sins are forgiven.
All right.
And I just need somebody up in here not to shout and be selfish for yourself. But you need to shout because God getting ready to do something for your friends. There's some friends who've been praying for you, some friends who've been fasting for you, so you want to sit there and look cute, but you want to thank God for real friends. God, thank you for healing my friend. Thank you for making the way for my friend. Thank you for changing my friend's life. So I want to shout to your friend, because the friend is about to get healing. The friend is about to get deliverance. Come on, y'all ain't shout right up in here. But you want to be thankful that God is about to make a way for your friend.
Thank you, Lord.
God, thank you that you didn't throw me away. Yes. Thank you that I'm not scraps. Come on. That you didn't leave me in the dump. Yeah. As you're standing on your feet all over this building, there's some people that say, God, I'm just thankful you didn't throw me away. God, you should have thrown me away. Long time ago, God, you should have been giving up on me. I should have been nothing. But God, I'm thankful you didn't throw me away. And every worshiper up here should be worshiping God because He didn't throw you away. He didn't give up on you. He didn't let you throw in the towel. Come on. He didn't let you fall apart. He should have thrown you away, but He didn't. So God, I'm thankful you didn't throw me away. I've been trying to figure out, God, how bad my 2018 was. God, why you didn't throw me away when you should have. I've been trying to figure out how did I get the job position that I have, and I'm not as qualified as the people who work under me and who work for me. God, why did you throw me away? Y'all ain't understanding, because 2018 was hell for me, y'all. I wanted to give up on life in itself. I wanted to just kill myself and run away from everything and leave family and leave friends and try to start a new life. I was just tired of everything. But God, why did you throw me away? And people trying to understand, Elder Showers had his name scandalized all over Facebook, but God didn't throw me away. Elder Showers went through a divorce, but God didn't throw me away. Elder Showers lost cars and money and house, but God still didn't throw me away. Y'all trying to figure out why I'm up here acting crazy and blessing the name of God, because God, I'm thankful that you didn't throw me away. I'm thankful that you're still making a way for me. I'm thankful that you're still using me, God. Anybody on it is just thankful that God didn't throw you away. God, I'm thankful you didn't throw me away. Oh God, I'm thankful you didn't throw me away. Oh God, I should have been thrown in the trash, but you didn't throw me away. You didn't throw me away. You didn't throw me away. God, I'm thankful that you didn't throw me away. Oh God, because you didn't throw me away. Oh God, you didn't throw me away. You didn't throw me away. We don't need it. You didn't throw me away. You didn't throw me away. You didn't throw me away. If you have a seed, if you have an offering, and you plan on giving the offering, please sow it down. Let's give it to the kingdom of the Lord. God, if Pastor Mark, you give me permission, God spoke something prophetically to me in my prayer time. This is going to be a house of restoration, where people are coming to be restored. But God wants people with clean hands. We've been in the wilderness too long, because God has promised for us. God told me, and I just want to speak this word prophetically over this house. That in 2019, that if we surrender, we shall never cease from walking in the open heaven. God want to make us whole, which means nothing missing, nothing broken, and nothing lacking. The spirit of poverty will not exist in this house. We're going to break that curse. I need some saints talking to me now. This is when you should be talking. We're going to break the curse of the backbone of poverty. Come on. We shall not be a house that struggles. We shall not be a house that lives in lack.
Come on now.
But we shall be a place of abundance. We shall live in overflow. The heavens are open to us. So God, we thank you. God, we thank you. You guys, I'm a little bit over my time. Hear me when I say this. Don't expect or don't get comfortable with thinking that you're going to be able to see them all the time. Because they don't have a call to a local church. They have a call to the nation.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord.
Don't get so comfortable and familiar with your leaders that you forget who they are. The Bible says this, that the men of God shall be well furnished.
Thank you,
Sometimes people do stuff for show. But when people are real, we underestimate their value. Don't count people out who don't look like much. You hear me? Some of the most wealthiest people don't look like much. They drive Ford trucks. Church folks got you fooled them because they come to church with a Gucci bag and a Louis Vuitton and wearing St. John and they all that. Most of the time, the people who are the most flashiest are the most broke. Yes. There's a picture of Warren Buffett and Mark Zuckerberg who owns Facebook. And the caption says, if you look at the picture, there's $71 billion in one picture. And there's not a Louis bag, a Gucci belt, a Louis shirt, a Burberry shirt, or St. John in sight. Not even a Rolex. Warren Buffett is the third richest man in the world. He drives a Subaru. That's a $12,000 car because he don't look like much. And right now you feel like your leaders don't look like much and you undervalue and underestimate them. But if you ever want to get a breakthrough in your life, you have to learn to tap into what's in your leaders.
That's right.
Because God is never going to take you further than when He takes your leaders first. This have nothing to do with them being my parents, because neither one of them have heard me talk like this, ever. But if you want to see millionaire status hit your life, make your leaders millionaires. Sow into them. The Bible says that the anointing falls from the head to the beard to the skirts of the robe. So if the head be blessed, then everything under it got to get blessed.
That's right.
Y'all ain't hear me up here. So I'm doing this not as their son, but as a leader in this house. I speak prophetically over my leaders. And I tell every devil that he is a lie. You will not destroy their health. You will not take their mind. You will not destroy their finances. I speak over my leaders today that they shall never be poor another day in their life. They shall never struggle. They shall never lack. They shall never look for where the next check coming from. But I decree and declare that they shall prosper and be in good health. I speak it to their spirit that out of their belly shall come rivers of living water. I speak over their lives now that you will be able to guard them and to bear them and to cover them in the name of Jesus. I need to pray prayers for them. Hallelujah. God, give them grace. Thank you. We speak and decree and declare that every generational curse is broken now in the name of Jesus. Stop over the We speak God fresh oil over their life. Anoint them afresh, God.
in the name of Jesus.
Yeah.
We speak that it is so. Somebody shout for your Amen. Come on, let's get a word. I'm looking around, everybody is a member. But I've been waiting for this day here. Everybody's a member here, but still okay. The doors of the church is open. Anybody looking for a home? A church today. This is the time to come. Come on up, sister. Come stop work for you to do. Amen. And I know you want to cry, because I want to cry with you. But it's an honor today for me to have you stand in front of you to be your pastor. And I love you, my wife loves you. And like I said, I want you coming in working. I want you to know you can say, yeah, I didn't watch you work. And I want you to come in and do and feel free as you do. I want you to get your kids, let them come up here and want them to work. And we just love you. I was waiting for you to come within 3 months. And I'm excited inside last week. That one sister, God is moving. God is doing something.
Amen.
God is doing something in resurrection.